More. I mean, the models are in a good consensus. Of course, that's 4 days away from now, so we'll have to wait until we get a little bit closer still. But if you're in Florida, it certainly is a major concern. Let's start off by taking a look at the eye of the beast. This is one of the strongest tropical Atlantic hurricanes on record since modern record-keeping satellite area in the 60s. You can see a well-defined eye that passed over the British Virgin Islands and now just hugging the shoreline of Puerto Rico. I'm going to show you the velocity mode. Again, you could see the eye, and this is winds heading out and winds heading into San Juan and along the northern shoreline of Puerto Rico. This is a really bad scenario in that it is moving just almost parallel to the coast. So you're getting hurricane force winds and torrential rains, and it is only about 30 miles away where the edge of the eye, and of course that band of the strongest winds just offshore. But the good news, at least it will not come on shore in Puerto Rico. It's going to continue to move next tomorrow with its 185-mile-per-hour winds along the shore of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. It's going to continue out in these very warm waters that are almost 2 degrees warmer than normal for this time of year. It is going to hug the shoreline of Cuba on its current track, still as a Category 5 hurricane. And then as it moves across the Florida Straits, remember, you've got this cone of uncertainty. It could be on this side of Florida, this side of Florida, maybe even the Key West the eye will go. But right now, South Florida seems to be the target. This would be late Saturday, early Sunday, and it would then kind of proceed to go right up the spine of Florida or along the East Coast. Again, I'm going to show you the models. Now, this is over about 40 forecast tracks of Irma, and you can see how they all converge on this general idea. Turn into Florida when we get into the weekend, and on its current track and pace, the forecast calls for it to bring hurricane force winds, or good chances of hurricane force winds in Miami by the time you get probably into Sunday morning. So this is a major storm, and it continues to strengthen and move towards Florida. Okay, now this is Hurricane Katia. It's only a Category 1, and by the way, no threat for Texas. This is going to go into Mexico over the next day. 83 degrees, dew point 41. This is the difference. The dew points dropped to 20 degrees since yesterday. That's why it feels so wonderful out there. Temperatures are going to be gorgeous this evening, falling into the 70s. The 7-day forecast is easy. It's dry and it's mild. Temperatures are in the upper 80s. We'll start to see the return to some humidity by the time we get into the weekend, and maybe even some 90-degree days after the end of the weekend. But all in all, this is great weather. Tonight, a low of 61. Guys, that's the coldest night we've had since May.